Welcome back to Positively Port St. Lucie. I'm Sarah Prohaska with the City of Port St. Lucie. Our final guest for our show today is Jennifer Harris of Healthy St. Lucie, and she is going to talk about the Billion Step Challenge. We accomplished 1 billion steps last year, and now we're on for a new one. So thank you, Jennifer, for coming back on. I know the Billion Step Challenge is something we've talked a lot about here at the city in City Hall, and getting our employees rallying around it and participating. But I'm so excited that you reached 1 billion steps last year. So.
I know, it's so hard to believe that we're here after a full year. It just seems like yesterday when we were getting a proclamation for the 2018 Billion Steps Challenge. And now here we are again, starting 2019 off. So it's really exciting to be here.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We got, we had 1,300 people participate last year, which was great. And we're hoping to build on that success this year. We had 122 teams that formed from 35 different organizations. I know.
That's great.
So we really have a lot to build on this year.
So tell us about the, it seems kind of self-evident, but the Billion Step Challenge, tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a challenge to the community, and how can we move more as a community? Our sedentary rates in St. Lucie County are right around 30%, which is not good. We really want to get moving more. So we started a Billion Step Challenge last year, trying to get people to move more. And what people do is they can sync their Fitbit, their Garmin, or their iPhone to Walker Tracker, which is an online platform that aggregates everyone's steps. So we had 1,300 people, like I said, and we're hoping to get more this year. So there are 100 different activities on this tracker as well. So if you don't like to walk or run and just do your traditional kind of tracking through your phone, you can actually go on Walker Tracker and put the minutes from activities such as
biking,
mowing the grass.
Oh, wow.
There's even a dodgeball one, if you were into dodgeball.
So it kind of converts it to steps?
Converts it to steps.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. So they'll be attributed to the challenge overall.
Okay,
so.
Wonderful. So I am addicted to my Fitbit. I don't go anywhere with it without it, because and it was part of this Billion Step Challenge because I participated last year and I'm in it again this year. But I would feel like I wake up and I'd realize I didn't have it on. I'm like, my steps aren't they aren't going toward the challenge. I walked a bunch of steps today and they didn't count. So it is really fun, and it's a really good way to keep you on your game and just to keep you walking and moving. And it is. When I first started this position, I was getting about 1,200 steps a day. Oh, wow.
And I did not know it was that low. And I only knew it was that low because I actually started tracking myself. So that really helped frame, what I needed to do was just taking a look at what I'm doing. But I'm like you, I track with my phone. I don't have a Garmin or a Fitbit or an Apple Watch. So I track with my phone, and sometimes I'll take several trips around the office and my phone is in my desk and I'm like, no!
It's not going to.
I know. But it is a lot of fun, and we do little two-week mini challenges throughout the year too. So it's a way to kind of step your game up. So if you've been kind of plateauing at a certain step level and you really want to take it up a notch,
do a challenge.
We do some mini challenges, and we have prizes from different sponsors throughout the county. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
And we acknowledge people at the Healthy St. Lucie meeting. So it's a lot of fun for businesses that want to sponsor challenges like that to get their name out there as well. They go on all of our materials about the challenge, and then we welcome them to the Healthy St. Lucie meeting too, where they can kind of hand the prize out.
That's really great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right, so the another great thing about this program is it's an inexpensive way for if you are a business or an organization and you want to kind of beef up your wellness program. You work with those groups doing that, incorporating it that way too, right?
We do, and this is a free platform being offered to anyone in St. Lucie County to join. So many work sites, worksite wellness, they just don't have the budget for it, or they have a small budget and maybe not even a full-time staff. We are running the entire challenge. All they have to do is find a wellness champion at there that wants to kind of cheerlead the team
and get
a team going, and we do the rest.
Okay.
So it's a really low cost and free way for businesses to kind of join. And if you already have an existing wellness program, this would only enhance what you're already doing.
Exactly. So we've incorporated it here in the city of Port St. Lucie, and a bunch of different departments had different teams, so it kind of makes it competitive.
Yes.
And at the end, you do give away, you just awarded your top walkers, your top steppers at the Treasure Coast Fitness Festival at the Civic Center a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Where you, I think you said your top person was doing 30,000 steps a day.
Averaging, I know, right? It just seems unbelievable.
That is unbelievable to me, but that's awesome.
I know, that's typically like a trip to Disney for the day and back.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Even I don't know if I even got 30,000 last time I was at Disney, so yeah.
I think that's typically 20 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did individual awards for the top 3 winners. We did large group awards and then small group awards as well. So
it is, there is something you're working kind of toward, because you do get recognized at the end for getting your work in here all year. So.
And we did hear back from, we did a survey after the challenge, the 2018 challenge, and one of the recommendations was to look at doing maybe quarterly recognition as well. So we're working on that right now with the Physical Activity Council to look at how we could do quarterly recognition as well.
That's wonderful.
So we're excited about that.
Just to keep people motivated as the year goes along. So, and you were able to really get it done. We hit the billion steps right in January, right? So it was about a year after you launched it.
Yes, January 21st. We were so excited.
That is exciting that, you are able to get it done in 1 year. So that's really great.
Yeah, we're hoping to really build through organizations. We found that individuals that actually formed with teams at work or in their community, in their neighborhood, or maybe at church, stayed active longer on the system. So that group support really helps, and when you're part of a local community. And I know at the City of Port St. Lucie, you all have multiple teams there, which is great.
Yeah.
If you're a larger organization, you might want to break into many different teams with how people work together.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they can cheer each other more on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly. So. And you kind of compete, so you have the little competitiveness going there too. But that's really, really great. So the goal again is another billion steps, right?
Or more.
Or you're upping it?
We're going to leave it at 1 billion, but I'd like to over-deliver this year.
That would be great.
Yeah, I think we can with more organizations joining this year.
And if you were on last year, it just carries over, right? So you don't have to re-sign up. There's nothing. I've already been getting the notifications, and I did nothing to have to reactivate anything. So. And
we didn't reset it back to 1 billion. We're just going to continue our community step count all the way to the end of 2019, which was helpful. So.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so give us the website again, so where people can go to figure out how to find the app and everything.
It's healthystlucie.walkertracker.com.
Okay.
And you'll go on for a really quick registration, probably less than a minute.
Okay.
And then after that, you'll sync a device if you have a phone or an Fitbit. And then after that, they'll pair with Walker Tracker, and they'll automatically start capturing your steps from your Fitbit. Right. And then you'll just explore on there about how you can start adding activities to it. It's really easy. It'll say add activity.
Okay.
You'll find the activity that you want to add. If it's Zumba, how many minutes did you perform Zumba? And then it will automatically calculate that into steps, and you'll just put add activity for the day.
Wonderful.
Very simple.
That's really cool. Yeah, but it is very easy to use, and it's pretty simple and quick to get signed up, so it doesn't take a lot of time. So.
And you can also participate without a smart watch or phone.
You can just insert your steps?
You can actually just sign up on the Walker Tracker app, and you can just track on your computer at home and manually enter.
Okay, wonderful. All right, all sorts of ways to be involved here.
Exactly.
All right, well, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Is there anything I missed? Anything else any events coming up or challenges?
We don't have any events, but we are going to be doing a community health assessment this year, looking at what are some of the health issues in our community. We do this every 5 years, and then from that we develop a community health improvement plan. Okay. So we'll be out at events this year and pulling people to the table to get the community's feedback on where they see the priorities with health and how we can go. And that's kind of how we came up with the Billion-Step Challenge.
Okay, as a result of some of your input?
Exactly. So we're looking for community input this year, so be on the lookout for that.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure we'll see you out at some of our events this year. So
awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. And I'd like to thank all of my guests for joining us today on this edition of Positively Port St. Lucie. Thanks.